options with our two quarterbacks. Certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's a punter, Thomas Morstead, to get this one started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. Taken in at the 3. And not a very good return at all, as he won't even get this back to the 15. Now Griffin on first down. He's got the Hall of Famer, Harold Carmichael. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. To throw is RG3. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And the Buccaneers are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
One play has him to the 37 here for first and 10. He'll look to throw. This is brought in by Casper. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Another big gain or two in succession as this one goes for 32.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Open man, it's the longtime Dolphin, Mark Clayton. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's first and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Steps away to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
This is where good coaching and execution come into play, because down this close, you absolutely don't want to turn it over. Good job keeping that in mind as he escaped, bought time, and decided throwing it away was his best option.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Buccaneers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Touchdown, Cowboys! Harold Carmichael And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. There aren't any speed limits out there, and off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And he'll get in, and they take an 8-7 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On second down, Culpepper. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Well, they've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. A tight one. 8-7 our score after 1 on EA Sports.
Here we go. 19 tight. 19 tight. 7 targets. 60.
Looking to throw on second down. Culpepper. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A gain there of 30 big ones.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game, and they hit that one there for big yardage.
And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 2nd and 5 from the 8. And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bucs are able to move back in front. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes this a 14-8 ball game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. From just inside the 20, a short kick.
The Cowboys make over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it?
Touchdown, Cowboys! Harry Carmichael with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Cowboys strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. Graham Gano on for the extra point. And this is up and good to put them on a point. It's 15-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And able to find Gesicki as tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Open man downfield, that's Marshall. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. He'll drop to throw. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. On the give, this is their fullback. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. It's the fullback on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bucs have yet again retaken the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make this a 6-point game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Fielded right around the 8. And they will wrangle it down a couple of yards shy of the 30. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, we'll see if they want to try to put a drive together, possibly even take the lead here with a touchdown. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. That is caught by Carmichael. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first. Touchdown! Harold Carmichael on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Cowboys have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead into the locker room. Griffin will try and throw. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. They'll throw now on the final play. And going deep for Hill. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Takes it at the 7. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Bucks take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Bucks offense set to begin their next possession. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. And score that one for one of the league's best. Jalen Ramsey getting the tackle for loss.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. They'll drop to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
He'll get this to Clayton. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. They'll set up a throw. He's got a man, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Now that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
They'll try and run with their fullback. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. And now a carry here for their fullback. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards. Now back to throw. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th. So with a 4th and goal looming, we hit the end of 3 quarters of play. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. So a big one coming now for Jason Sanders. This for a 4th quarter lead. Sanders' kick is good, and they have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the fourth quarter, but he connects there, a big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. They'll throw on first down to Griffin. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's second down. To throw again on second down. Griffin completes it to Carmichael out on the right side. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first and 10. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. RG3, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. They'll try and throw for it. And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they go with the pass, and it works there on the two-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts, passing versus running on two-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a two-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for second down. Back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
He'll look to throw. He'll look to Gesicki on the out route. Ball is caught. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be fourth down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on fourth down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And some space here. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Ricky Williams, 38 yards. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. They do tack on the extra point as well, and we are tied here in the fourth quarter. set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. A short kick taken at the 18. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Griffin. And this is going to be intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game of the fourth quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Major used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. The give to the fullback on the dive. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there. Oh, no, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Wow, so they were already in field goal range. Now this and a completely new story to tell.
And frankly, what they're going to say when they review this game and go over it, they're going to tell the offense, he had one job. All right, you knew what you had to get done. You knew where we wanted to kick the field goal from. You know our range. Just take care of the football, and we win the game.
And he is out of bounds, so that's how you start a drive as he's all the way up past the 30. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Griffin. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Mixon with a first down carry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now Griffin. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So the Bucs going to have a chance to go down and win it. They'll get the ball first here in overtime. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Well, they fought hard to reach this point, Charles, and now what an opportunity. They've got the ball first, a chance to take this overtime win away from the hostile crowd.
And you know, as the quarterback steps into the huddle, the first thing he's telling his team is, remember, we need 6, not 3. So we don't need a good drive. We need a great drive. And this is what they've been planning for. It's time to execute and take it downfield, even against all these odds.
Flush to his right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Come on. Hey.
And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. Nick Bosa using that speed to get in there and break that play up. Here we go on 2nd and 12. And that's complete to the right side. It's Marshall. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's a gain of 34. Well, in overtime, I think Coach is always wondering, where's that magic line for my kicker? They're already in field goal range after that big play.
I'm glad you brought that up because that magic line can change throughout the game. It's constantly being updated by teams. It starts with pregame. Okay, how do you feel? As the game goes on, they might ask him again, still feel that same number? Is it a different number? Right hash, left hash, what do you need? And that goes into the play calling in OT.
Culpepper's throw here taken in by Gesicki.
And down inside the 15 he goes. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. Now a give up the middle to Williams. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they will take a 7-point lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. A short kick taken at the 18. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. First throw in overtime now for Griffin. Connecting with Mixon. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. Throwing again on 2nd down. Griffin. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Griffin. Oh, it's intercepted. That'll seal it. Derwin James with a pick. And for the